We're all being urged by the government to drive electric, but just how ready is the technology for us to make the switch from petrol and diesel? To test it, I'm driving 400 miles from London to the Climate Change Summit in Glasgow. Philippa Oldham is a propulsion engineer, and she's joining me for the first leg of my journey north.
A Nissan Leaf, for example, back in 2013, your range of that vehicle would be between 80 and 90 miles. Now they're saying that the latest generation is about 240, real driving range.
So how close are we to having electric vehicles that can replace a petrol or diesel?
I think, we're there. People are now choosing to buy electric.
But there's still lots of people who aren't buying ones.
I think a lot of people would buy electric, and I think that they just can't afford the price at the moment.
I've dropped Philippa off, and it's time to top up the battery. But then my day starts to unravel. What does that mean? Charging is delayed until power is available. Communication problems. Make sure car is turned off and then retry. The car is off. With several attempts and some help, it finally works. It's charging! How long did that take?
Hopefully.
But one of the other chargers is on the blink, and Dion and Sarosh, who've been driving electric for several months, say it's not unusual.
There's a lot of work to do if they plan on scrapping all diesel cars by 2030? It's nowhere near ready. If they've only got they've got two charging spots here, they need at least 10 here, I think.
It's the future. It's better for the environment, but all this stress and headache, I might as well go and buy a diesel car or petrol car, because at least then I know there's going to be fuel at the petrol station.
I'm back on the road, mulling over the numbers. There are just over 26,000 public chargers in the UK, but 1 in 10 rapid chargers doesn't work at any given time on average, and to meet demand, the UK needs as many as 450,000 extra chargers by 2030. 3 hours of stop-start traffic later, it's time for another top-up. Out of order. Can we... I think this is long enough. Can't see what I'm doing. So, this is so poorly lit. That's not taking payment. This is nuts. How are we supposed to rely on machines where one's not working, this one will only supply power to one car when it's got 2 power cables? This would not happen if I'd driven a petrol car. It's exasperating. We need electric cars. I risk driving on to the next charger with just 45 miles of juice left. It's preparing to charge. It's charging. GridServe, which operates the machines we used, said it was expanding the network of high-power chargers and upgrading them so they can top up 2 cars at the same time. It added that problems in charging can be caused by the car or poor cable connection, as well as the charger itself. By the time we reach Glasgow, it's almost midnight. Well, that's been a long drive, and to be perfectly honest, the car has been great. In many respects, it's better to drive than a petrol or diesel. Certainly the range hasn't been a problem. It's nice and quiet. Great, but the problem has been the charging network, which really isn't up to what we need if we're going to go net zero. It's not range anxiety you'll have, it's charger anxiety, and that is a problem they need to crack. The government says it is investing more in the charging network, but will it come fast enough? Thomas Moore, Sky News, Glasgow.